It's Madden NFL 23.
Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's Eckler again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert off of play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guarantee they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because there's...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Mahomes. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Chiefs at 7-2 here on the year. They were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the first carry here for the running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On second down, they'll run it here. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. The throw for Toney is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
What makes a great play like that successful?
Well, we did see they made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Right side, it's Manhurts, the tight end. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well, so this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's the Chiefs punter now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A play fake and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
To the air again, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than a partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Brooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place. And
usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Kansas City.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Butker on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but Some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from it. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Again, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
It's now 4th down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes now on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, and it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Saquon Barkley, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Pressure can come from all over when we're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Jordan complete right side. A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Chargers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Herbert now. Got his man. It's Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not that. He came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point now by Boswell. and that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed,
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
On play action, it's Mahomes. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Mahomes firing complete. He'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught on a slant. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Able to slither by. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
79 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Up the middle with Eckler. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I got the sense the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, Eckler. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, LA! Corey Davis, 40 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives him a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Oh, what a juke into space. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or they're going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Herbert going to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield, and they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2nd and 6. The handoff, it's Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Eckler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. but no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5.